Hello, welcome to Adventure This Way. Technical issue. A group of us got together a few years ago to play Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, it was board games to start off with. And after a while, I talked them into playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, which they loved and wanted to continue playing. So this is now going to be the start of our third campaign. And I hope you enjoy it. If I just give a rundown of the setting we're at the moment in the continent we're on, the rules are going to be a little bit homebrew, a little bit lax sometimes. So we're playing the 5e version, but as ever, when you're building your own world and when you're building your own dungeons and your own campaigns, a lot of stuff you can twist and turn the rules as it's not hard and fast. So all you guys that are out there wanting to do crunch numbers, it's not really for you. It'll be a lot of just flying by our pants to begin with. So if I just introduce the setting we're in right now, then we'll go through and introduce the characters, and we'll get into playing the game. So it has been a long and tumultuous age in the Asmorian Empire. A decade-long war with the invading hobgoblin armies of the Uthrid and the Wretched has brought a toll upon the Republic, and although ultimately victorious in pushing the invaders back into the sea, it was bought with a very high cost. With the entire Republic decimated of military-aged men and women, very few are left behind to defend the villages and towns outside the main cities. Lawlessness is on the rise. Bandits and thieves, now emboldened, roam the highways and roads looking for easy pickings. Whispers of undead and demonic hordes appearing, ravishing villages and disappearing just as quickly, with any survivors abandoning their dwellings to make refuge to their fortified cities. Accounts of chromatic dragons circling the skies of mountainous regions, where once thought purged of the Empire, now attack without hesitation, bringing death and destruction to all those whom now find themselves within their domain. Tales of monstrous creatures moving out of the shadows of their nests and dens, prey on the weak and helpless. These tales are more than common. More than this, rumours have started to spread that the Emperor Nasruddin II has fallen ill. Although he ruled with benevolence and was once loved by most, the only known heir was lost in the recent war. Some provinces have taken this opportunity to break for independence. Bureaucrats argue and jostle for position to try and take the mantle of emperor, ignoring the plights and cries of their people. Old racial rivalries, once thought long finished, are reopened, and blood feuds are reignited. The empire teeters on the brink of collapse. A call has gone out to able-bodied men and women to try and stem the tide of chaos which now engulfs this once great empire. Hearing the call on a dusty road through Stedmont Wood, in the southern province of Mauritia, fresh from helping put down an insurrection on the Isle of Bream, a small band of mercenaries known by some as the Crimson Tears make their way northwards to the Empire's capital of Avfrond. Some of this band see this opportunity for gold, others for glory, others maybe for their own personal reasons. Will this band of would-be heroes be part of stemming the tide, or will the actions increase the speed of decline? Only time will tell. Welcome to Asmoria. So, guys, we'll go around and we'll introduce all of you guys one at a time. Introduce your characters' names, what they look like, what your race and classes are. And we'll start from the top, Michelle.
My character's name is Vizaria Delmirev. I am a black dragonborn, but you'll notice that I have a few brass scales across my shoulders and chest. I'm a sorceress. I use a staff of dark wood with 2 feathers on, 1 black, 1 brass. I'm about 6'5", quite a bit of muscle to me. Don't really like to wear armor or much clothes. Quite minimalistic. And my hairstyle is I've got like a long mohawk, but instead of hair, it's black feathers.
Thanks for that. We'll move over to. We'll go to you, James, next.
Why, hello there. I am Acrid the Foul. The Foul, you ask? Yes, shocking, I know. How could a noble gentleman such as myself be regarded so? You see my fine suit, this exquisite black and gold trench coat, these shoes, they are the finest that money can buy. At least, I believe so, because the gentleman I relieved them from was a man of very expensive taste. You will find no outward armor on me. I wear it beneath, as one should look his best, even in battle. What you see before you, if you forgive my hubris, is a man with the finest of looks. A chiseled chin, fair skin, blue eyes, blonde hair. The definition of perfection in some circles, I hear, but not mine, I hasten to add. But you should know that I carefully chose this look, for below this outward veneer lies a secret, a demon, a devil, a tiefling, yes. Gaze upon the apparent monster, deep red skin to match my wrath, eyes as black as the sin that surrounds me, contrasted by my virgin white hair. So, the Foul. Not a self-imposed moniker, I gladly admit, but it brings me no shame. I smile at its utterance, for I've turned scorn into my... what is the word my kind use? Virtue. Foul? Maybe, maybe not. Whilst I do not care for the musings of men and other such creatures, I do not relish in the attention that I tend to attract. Now you must forgive me. I am not usually one for conversation, to be honest. I was raised with the notion that one should listen and remain unheard. Unless, of course, there is something worth saying. And I have studies to complete. My patron's grimoire requires almost permanent attention. There is always a new lesson to be learnt. Farewell. I'm glad to have met you, and I'm sure we will get to know one another in the fullness of time.
Love it.
Mark, you're on mute.
Thank you, Raven. Over to you.
Raven, you muted as well.
Oh, you mean I've got to follow James?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, damn it. Well, Gwa is Gwa. Gwa, Bop, Giant Mole. Gwa is Gnome. 3-ish feet. Farthrop. What do I do now? Farthrop.
Keep saying Gwa.
Gwa? Gwa. Gwa. Gwa.
That'll do.
And that's our known barbarian. So, Will, please introduce your character.
Of course. I am Asta, a water genasi with blue skin, cleric of deep Seshalas. I am 5'11" with quite a large build, the symbol of my deity carved into my shield, and I use this, or the emblem on my neck, to cast spells whilst my eyes grow silver. I carry my warhammer, but my spiritual weapon is a trident. I wield gladly with a smile on my face for any who dare go against me. Sorry.
It's okay. Thanks, Will. Andy.
Right, well, I'm my name's Bartholomew Quick, or friends just call me Bart or Barty, and I'm a halfling. So three and a bit feet tall, and I'm also a monk, a Kensei monk, which means I use swords instead of the usual chop socky stuff. I've had a bit of a, let's say, a shady past until I happened across this old monk I was trying to rob, and he got the better of me, and he rolled me into his monastery and taught me the ways of the key, and that's why I ended up here as a mercenary for pay, sending half my money back to the monastery to keep for their upkeep, and I am what you see. I'm a halfling. I'm a halfling monk with swords. That's about me.
Right, thanks, Andy. Adam.
Hi, I'm I'm Farthrop. I'm one would say that I'm about. Oh, it's been a long time. I'm an old man. Don't it's a bit rude to give names, but I'm a human. A fighter by trade. Wear leather armor and dual wield my two trusty short swords. I've got a big mutton chops and leading into a big moustache, and shoulder length grey hair, a darkish grey. That's pretty much me. I spent time as a beggar before I was trapped in some horrible underground fighting pits as a slave. That's where I met Guar. We've been together a while, known each other for years, and as we were escaping the place, I won't go into that. It's a story for another day. I could tell it if you like, it might take a while. We ran across the other group, and here we are now. So, pleasure to meet you.
Okay, thanks, Adam. And last but not least, producer Will.
I've got to say sorry first. I'm sorry to anyone who's Scottish. My name is Tadagast. I'm a mountain dwarf, brown hair, blue eyes, very thin looking malnourished. That word.
Malnourished.
Thank you. 4 foot with thick braided beard. It's gone grey from the roots. I'm 107 years have passed since I've been given my name. Born and raised in the dwarven city of Turstad. Mother, father, family, friends, all parts of a long distant memory. When I was born, the church saw me as a wonder, calling from the god. Little did they know all I would bring is pain and death to our people. I've trained as a priest in the church, part of my life's calling. One day, we got word of a raid on a scouting settlement. Myself, the hunters, departed to aid the settlement. Little did they know, that was the beginning of the events that would wipe out not only my family, but everyone I loved. I was possessed by a demon, controlled with naught I could do but to scream and no one to hear me. The spread of evil from this cursed creature from the depths killed them all. What followed was 10 years or so, and I think, what followed was 10 years or so, I gather, from the hell on earth. My body doing unspeakable things to anyone that crossed my path. That was the day, and until that day where I met Aster, he saved my life. I don't know how he did it, but all I know is that I'm free, and it was his doing. That was 2 years ago. Myself and Aster spent some time until finally we went our separate ways. After a few years, we found each other again in the town of Fortar. He's a brother to me. He saved my life and the only family I got. But even he does not know the full extent of the suffering that I have caused. Since becoming free, I've removed myself from the church, as I am unworthy of my people and my gods. So I've turned to hunting and revenge. And that was not Scottish.
But it was still cool though. Don't worry.
That was really good, man.
It was good. You can practice every next time if you want to go back to it, or you can keep your West Country accent. It's fine.
No, that's changing.
Nothing wrong with West Country.
I don't know about that.
Arr.
So you guys have just finished sorting out an insurrection to the south of you across the ocean a ways, probably about 50 miles offshore of the main continent of Asmoria. On the Isle of Bream, you just been on an insurrection. Some of you have been together for a long time. Some of you haven't. Some of you have been a few months. Some of you have been in the group or the band of the Crimson Tears for a few years. And you know each other to a certain degree. Some of you know each other better than others. But you are now making your way north towards Alfrond, the capital city of Asmoria. The Asmorian Empire. To see what help you may be or may not be, depending on your actions. So, it is the 26th day of the month of Earthfall. A clear blue sky with a few small wisps of cloud, and the sun is high in the sky. It's around midday right now. Trees on either side of you, brisk with breeze, which makes it through this thick wood and cools your skin on this hot summer's day. Following the Cutter's Road north, distant sounds of wolf howls and eagle calls come upon you as you see something in the road ahead. So over to you guys.
Can I roll perception?
Of course you can.
Okie dokie. So I guess I'll be at the front of the party as the hunter. And I'm going to roll perception. Perception. Oh,
Okay.
for the love of God.
What do you get?
12.
Well, it's not hard to see. It's a distance away, but it looks like something large. Not a moving creature or anything, but more of an object. It's probably around about, I don't know, 500 foot ahead of you. Can't quite make out what it is, but it looks wooden.
Could I have a look as well, please?
Of course you can.
That is a 22.
A 22. Yeah, it looks like it's an overturned cart.
Guys, there's something wooden ahead.
It's an overturned cart. I think the strongest of us should definitely help us, and then maybe the rest of us should try and figure out what happened to it whilst we help them.
I'll help. She toddles off towards the card.
Hey,
Okay.
well, let's go and have a little look then.
So
Okay.
you guys, anybody staying behind, or are you all going?
No, I'm going. Not
I'm
leaving
going.
me out of it.
Okay. So you all make your way towards what looks like the overturned cart, but the cart's not just overturned; the wheels busted off. It looks like it's been splintered. Whatever it was pulling, there was some sacks of grain. They've been torn and they're thrown to the floor. Some boxes and crates have been smashed and broken into pieces. Who's going up first?
I'll think that I'll head in. I'm not first. No.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, oh, for Pete's sake, I'll go and have a look. I'll have a little look at it.
Yeah, I'm toddling after.
Okay, so Gua and Bart, can you both do a investigation for me, please? Perception investigation.
Perception investigation, right. Oh, that's not good. That's a 6.
6.
It's perception
Yeah.
or investigation.
Well, investigate. Whichever's higher, really.
Okay. That's a 15.
15.
Mhm.
So, Bart, you're more focused on the road ahead to see if there's anything else going on. You don't really take a look at what's actually going on in front of you, but you want to just keep an eye out front. Guar, you notice a small sound of a should we say not whining, but more of a sound coming from underneath the cart, and underneath a load of barrels and sacks and boxes that are still there.
Faz up! Faz up! Somebody ill!
Oh, hang on. I'll be there in a second.
Hopping from one foot to the other. Faz
Hey,
up!
I make my way forward.
Okay.
See what she's hopping about. Oh, what's up?
Listen.
Oh,
You
is
hear-
someone under here? Somebody, come here, give me a hand, please.
I start trying to lift the.
Okay, can you do a just so you move some of the crates and the barrels and stuff out of the way? You can see a human man
Mhm.
lying face down, groaning. He's in his probably looks like his 50s ish. Blood is pouring out his scratch marks on his face, and he is trapped between the road and the cart, and his head is out of the cart, but the cart's on top of his back. You want to do a lift? So do you want to do a strength check for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
I'll lay the hand.
Got strong.
Okay, so if you want to do that with an advantage, then
So just
with car
strength check.
helping. Yeah.
Okay. So 22.
22.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get down your small tiny frame, and you're able to grab on the cart, and you don't lift it back onto its wheels, but you're able to lift it up high enough for somebody else to be able to drag the poor soul out.
I'll grab the poor soul.
Right. Okay. And you come over, grab hold of his arms, and you pull him out. You can see that he's quite damaged. There's blood all over his face, and he is groaning quite badly. He's not quite awake at the moment. He's more of a kind of stunned disposition to it.
Could I try and do a medicine check?
Of course you can.
All right. So I open my jacket. I open my jacket, and inside I pull out my little parcel, unravel it, and I roll a 17.
Oh dear. Right. So you get out some strips of linen, and you're able to bandage his face to a degree, kind of shake him awake a bit. You also notice that his leg is broken, and he won't be able to walk or stand to any proper extent. And
I look,
carry on.
So I look past Gua and I look towards Asta and sorry, Adam. How do you pronounce the character's name?
Barthrop.
Farthrop.
Just
I look towards Farthrop
You
and
can call me
Esther.
Faz, it's fine.
Faz. I look towards Faz and Asta, and I say, "This wee chap's got a bust up leg.
Oh, that's not good.
I can't patch him up with the supplies I've got."
I can
Well.
certainly heal him, but do we know how far he is from home?
Is he unconscious?
He's stirring, but he's not quite there yet.
He's not able to talk. He's not quite there.
I will walk up to him and cast Cure Wounds on him for 5 HP.
Okay, so you lift out your hand. You touch his leg.
Yes.
And you're able to heal him, and he does regain consciousness at this point.
You are safe, friend.
He just opens his eyes. He opens his eyes and goes, where are they? Where are they?
You're alone apart from us.
Hilly! Bert! Where are they?
My friend.
He's panicking and he's trying to
My
get.
friend.
He's trying to get.
My friend, I like get him to look into my eyes.
Right.
And I like to look at my
He
friend.
looks at you.
Carm, you're the only one around. There's no one else here. Who
Well,
is
with-
Hilly? Who is Bert?
My wife and son.
Okay,
Oh.
we will find them.
Where have they gone?
We
What?
will find them.
What happened to you?
We need a description. What do they look like?
Well, they're my wife and son. One's
Brown hair, blonde hair.
well, we're the only ones on this road. So
But we have not seen them. We do not know who we're looking for, my friend.
where's the cart?
You.
You were
It's
underneath it.
little,
No, not
Yeah,
that
just-
one. The other one.
What?
How many?
There was
How many?
another?
How many cards did you have?
2.
That's right. One card is missing, my friend.
Can I put this one down?
Yes,
Yes, Squire. Yeah, Squire. You can put it down now. You don't need to keep lift. You don't need to keep it up. He's out from underneath that now.
Gisley, drop.
He sits down on a bum.
So he looks up at the sky and goes, "Well, it couldn't have been too long ago.
What happened?
We were just making our way back from the port town behind us, and to take the supplies to Winrip that we urgently need, and we were ambushed from this out of the bushes. These large green beasts just came through the bushes, and well, he just overturned my cart, and that
Green
was it. I
beasts?
was out.
What do these beasts look like then?
I don't know. It was so fast.
Ooh.
How,
All right.
Can I do?
Can you please help me?
Because we'll find them, friend. I want to do an investigation around the area to see if I can find out if there's any markings or anything like that.
Yeah, do an investigation for me.
I'll help you, Will.
Can I
Sweet.
cast guidance?
So you can
on
you can
Tadalios, please.
yeah, okay. You can cast guidance on him. So you can either both do a roll, or you can have Tagagas do it with advantage.
To advantage, Will.
Okay.
With an
And
extra
what's the guy?
D4, the target can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice before or after the check is made.
Okay. Right. Yeah. I'll use it. Is it investigation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Advantage. That's 13, and then one more for the advantage, and then plus a D4.
Yes, if you feel like it.
Yeah, I do. Oof. That would be 17.
Overkill, but yeah, cool. Yeah, so you look around the area and you do notice that out of the side of the brush, it does seem to be some large areas where twigs and branches and brush have been broken into. There is a particular large one area that seems to be all the bushes and brush have been pushed down to around about 10 foot down the road to the right hand side.
Friends, this seems to have gone this way.
All right. Let's go. Shall we have a little look then? See where they went.
Hang on. I know you said that there were just a green blur, but a large green blur.
Yeah,
Um,
they were huge.
What's large and green and attacks carts?
how large?
Well, one of them picked the cart up and just spun it over.
Well, oh, rather large then. Okay. Were they humanoid? Were they four-legged or?
They had hands and feet.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, at least we know we're not fighting some sort of crazy lizard. Well, could still be a lizard, just upright. Well, yeah, carry on. Yes, I suggest we just go.
Well, I suggest we proceed with caution.
I'll go with you.
Thank you for that dramatic statement there, Hagrid.
And he tries to get up, but he goes.
You stay there. We'll you stay here. Maybe they make a little like fort out of your cart or something, and We'll return shortly.
Please be quick
you
as
calling
soon as you
shortly?
can.
Do you have food and water?
Yeah, I have plenty.
Okay.
I don't have much I can offer you though, but
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be back soon.
I hope so.
Well, and Bob, we do.
Yes,
Okay.
Gisli. We bop
Indeed.
to the boppening.
She slings her giant maul over her shoulder.
Can I
Just
do
starts-
can I do like some like I guess it would be an investigation or perception.
You can
to,
do
like,
survival if you want to.
yeah,
try
survival
and
to check the
Yeah.
I hope
Do
you
a survival check. Yeah. Try and track.
21.
Nice. Very good. Right, so you're able to actually make pretty good time. You start making your way through the densely forested area. Trees are as high as a 3-story house. This is quite a densely wooded area. And you do make your way up to what looks like a gravelled track. Overgrown. You work out that it was a path, but you notice it hasn't been travelled in a long time. However, from your check, you're able to work out that the second cart and the contents therein, and you haven't noticed any blood trails of any kind. But you do know that the horses were missing from the road and the people were missing. So there is no blood per se, but you do know the direction they went in.
I reckon we ought to be a bit stealthy from here on in, chat.
I agree.
Okay, so
I pass that
did
information
say
on to the
let's
party.
proceed with caution.